Hello guys, so in this video we are going to be looking at dihybrid crossing. So the dihybrid crossing is a type of crossing that has to do with crossing two characteristics simultaneously. So it's like you're crossing the characteristics for height and maybe size. Okay, so we are going to pick those two characteristics in this video to cross. So we are crossing for height and size. So let's height be represented with T and size be represented with B. Now this T in one of the parents we are crossing is homozygous. So we have this. We are also crossing another characteristics, which is the size. So the size will be represented with B, capital letter B and capital letter B. So we are crossing this with another parent that is also homozygous for this trait, but the parent is the opposite of this other trait. So we know that this represents a tall parent and this represents a big parent. So we are like looking at a tall and huge man trying to cross with a short and small woman. So the woman should be T and T. That's a short woman and a small woman. So these are the two characteristics we are going to be crossing, and we are going to be doing them simultaneously because it is dihybrid inheritance. Okay, now doing this will only give what it has. Okay, so this will give out this. That is during. Now this is what we know as meiotic division. So this is like the segregation of genes. So this will segregate to give out this. This will segregate also to give out this. Same thing happens here. This segregates to give out this, and this segregates to give out this. So at this point now, what we are going to do, we are going to carry out a cross. Now when we carry out a cross, what our product will be is this. So these are the genotypes we are going to be crossing now in the dihybrid cross. So this is the PUNNETH square method. Like you can see here, the PUNNETH square. Now we are going to bring back our genotype that we got. Remember, our genotype was, and this was our genotype. So we are going to be crossing these traits in this PUNNETH square method. If we want to cross it directly, it's going to be confusing and cumbersome. That is why they introduced the PUNNETH square method. So the PUNNETH square method is going to make it very easy for us to cross these traits now. So we are crossing these traits with these traits. Now before we cross, we need to get the characteristics singled out before we start crossing in the PUNNETH square method. So if we do a quick cross here, we're going to have, isn't it? Okay. So these are what we are going to cross in this PUNNETH square. Now let us place this into this table. So we are crossing this, 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 and this. So we are going to repeat the same thing over here. Okay, so crossing this now, what do you think we are going to have? This will have TT BB. Over here we would have T T capital B and small b. Over here we would have TT capital B and capital B. Over here we would have TT capital B and small b. Okay, let's move to the next line. Crossing this and this will give you this. This and this will give you so the next one will be this and this now. Okay, so the next one will be this and the last. So we would have okay, I'm sure you can see what is happening here. I would explain. Let's move forward. This one, you would have this other one, you have this and this, you would have okay, the same thing almost repeated here, but it is on the tallness gene. That's the gene of height. So this will give you. So when you cross this and this now, it's going to give you so you have a short and phenotypically huge individual there. Okay, so let's do the last line of cross. Okay, now mind you, when crossing, this can come before this. I am just doing it for clarity purpose. So you can write the small b before the big B. So this is for clarity purpose. So I had to put the capital letter first before the small letter. So don't be confused about that. So crossing this and this now will be then this and this. Okay, so crossing this now and this will give you something. You can see that it ended with a short and small individual here. So this is the Punneth square method. We have just done a simple crossing. Now this box are 16 in number. So we have these 16 different genotype gotten from crossing these two characteristics. So this is the Punneth square method. Now I would explain. Over here, we cross this and this. It gave us this tall, homozygous tall individual. We cross this and this. It gave us this homozygous black individual. Now, if you move down the table, you will notice that at some point, we started having short and huge individual. We also started having the tall and small individual. So you can see that's what happens in genetics. So now if you try to calculate this, we are looking out for 4 different characteristics. The first one is we are looking out for tall and big. That's the first one we're looking out for. We're also looking out for tall and small. We're also looking out for short and big. Then we'll also look out for short and small. Now let's go into the Punneth square to count. So the tall and big Now we're looking at phenotypically which individual will appear tall and big in this Punneth square. Now let's count. This is going to be tall and big. 1. Let's use a marker for it. Tall and big phenotypically, tall and big phenotypically, tall and big phenotypically, tall and big phenotypically. This is not tall and big anymore. This is tall and small. Okay, so over here, tall and big phenotypically, this is tall and small. Over here, this is tall and big. Yes, this is tall and big. Yes, I don't think we have any other tall and big. Okay, we have one tall and big here. So this is heterozygous for tallness and also heterozygous for size. So let us count how many tall and big we have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, there must be one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, we are correct. 9. So the tall and big would give us 9. Now let us count the tall and small, the ones that are tall and small. Now this first one is tall. It will appear tall, but it will have a small body. So we take that. Tall and small 1, tall and small 2, tall and small again. We have it here 3. So that should be the only tall and small. So we have 1, 2, 3 for tall and small. So we have 3 there. Now let's look at short and big. Those ones that are very short but big. Now we have them. This is the first one here. Short and big. This short and big. This is also big, but it's heterozygous in size. This is big, short and big. We have one more short and big you can have here. So if you count, that should give you short and 1, 2, and 3. Short and big. So we have 3 in number. Now let's look at the short and small. The short and small, obviously the only unticked box here is this last box. So this is the short and small, which gives us 1. So in the Punneth square, in dihybrid inheritance, we have a general ratio that is 9:3:3:1, which gives you 16 different traits, different individuals with different traits. So that is that if you count this box 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So these are the ratio for this Punneth square. So this is just how we cross 2 characteristics. Now in our next video, we're going to be looking at how we cross 3 characteristics, and that we would use the checkerboard method. That should have around 64 different boxes. Okay,